When they ask Jesus about food, he says, my food comes from doing the will of God. And in fact, in John 4:34, New Living Translation puts it like this: Jesus explained, my nourishment comes from doing the will of God who sent me and from finishing his work. Spiritual food is doing the will of God. There's something really powerful here. But I have found that it's when you walk in obedience. Not just avoiding the things you shouldn't do, but when you do the things you should. When you step out in faith and do what God has called you to do. And sometimes that makes your heart thump and go, ooh. I'm a little afraid to step out and to do what I think God's called me to do, but when you do it, it's amazing. And there's a nourishment that comes to your soul. Something happens inside of you that just ignites a fire. You change into a different kind of person. But when we miss a turn in life, God reroutes us through his Spirit, and he will guide us to where he wants us to go. And I would just encourage you today, do God's will. Don't fight him. If he's speaking to you, just walk in obedience. Because when we do his will and his plans, he nourishes our soul. And when our soul is nourished and it's filled with his love, we don't worry as much. I'm not saying we won't worry at all, but we just don't worry as much. We learn to just give things over to him. One of the most beautiful things you will learn is how to surrender to God. To surrender to him. It's not weakness, it's strength. To surrender your will to his will, your plans to his plans. And you might still do a lot of the things that you wanted to do, but it's going to be so much better doing it with God.